if you have been on my channel for a while. So the last video I updated, wow. Hello everybody, my name is Kelsey and we're about to get very, very nerdy. With some characters I think I would not be friends with in real life. So the last video that I just uploaded just a few days ago was all about characters I think I would be really good friends with, would be best friends with if they were in real life. This is the flip side of that. These are some characters that I think I would not get along with at all if they were real people. So this list is actually shorter. There's only about 5 or 6 characters I think on this list, but yeah, let's just get into it. The first one I want to talk about is Luke from Boyfriend Material. This is our main character, well, one of our main characters. He's the one that this book is kind of in the perspective of. He is so annoying. Actually, that's going to be like a theme throughout this video. With a lot of these characters, I'm going to find super annoying. This one, I don't like, there's just something about him. Like, he goes through so much, and like, he changes a lot throughout this book, but at the beginning, he's just kind of like a mess, and just some of the stuff that he does, says, goes through, I think, as one of his friends, I would have just given up a long time before. Same thing with like the friend group here. I like the idea of the friend group. I think that the friend group is really, really cool to read about. I do not think I would actually be friends with them in real life. I think that they're all super petty and super annoying and like they drive me crazy. But they were so much fun to read about. They were very supportive of each other and that is great. But I don't think I would be part of this group. I think it just, we wouldn't gel, you know? The next one is actually Kaz Brecker from Six of Crows. I think he is a fantastic character. He is fascinating. I love reading about him. I love reading his situations, and he's so smart and gets in and out of situations really quickly. But in real life, we would not be friends. He would stress me out. I don't think I could ever fully trust him because I know how like tricky he is. Also, he's part of like the underbelly of the city, and like, let's be honest, I would not be part of the underbelly of the city. I would be with all the goody two-shoes, doing all of the legal things. So I wouldn't be able to trust him. I think he would be, like, he would backstab me at every turn. So, like, yeah, I don't think we would be friends. I really don't. He's super cool. I love reading about him. I love him as a character. In real life, don't think we'd get along. This also goes for Vin from the Mistborn series. I think she's a really fascinating character. I liked learning about the magic system of this world with her. I don't think that we would get along well. I think her wanting to know too much or wanting to know more would get her in trouble. And I would be the friend that's like, you're going that way, I'm gonna go over here, you have fun. So I don't think it actually would work too well. I think she's a really good person to have as a friend. I feel like you would benefit a lot as having her as a friend, but actually being friends with her, I don't think it would work. I really don't. The next one is Jude from the Folk in the Air series, or the Cruel Prince series. This, I love her. She is super calculated and cunning, but like it works really well. I like reading about her. I think her experience in this court is rough, so like it makes sense why she does the things that she does. In real life, just like Kaz, I don't think I'd be able to trust her ever. I think she'd always go against my back because she does that even with her friends and family. Like, she goes in for what's gonna be good for her, not what's gonna be good for the world, or, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't think she actually cares about the people that she claims that she cares about. So she's a very complicated, morally gray character, and I wouldn't be able to trust her. Not 1 second. And trust is a huge thing for me. So, yeah, I don't think we'd work. The next one is the main character, M. I don't even remember what it stands for, but she's from I Speak Boy. So this is a book that I read earlier in the month of April, so you'll see my wrap-up on this later on. It's an art copy. Actually, I think my wrap-up, or my, like, review is on Goodreads if you want to go check that out. She is super annoying, and, like, she is so boy-focused, which I am conflicted about, because like that was me in middle school. She is very much who I was in middle school, and I couldn't even stand myself in middle school. So like I don't think we'd be friends at all. I think she'd be that super annoying like little sister, little cousin that you're just like, oh my god, why do you talk about the same 3 things? Go away. That's how I feel like I would react to her. And like a lot of things that are happening to her best friend Harper, a lot of things that Harper is saying and doing, man, do I relate to that? Because I think I would do the same things that Harper did in this book, whereas like when something doesn't go wrong and she's like only thinking of herself and not of her friends, Harper's like, I'm gonna take a step back, I'm gonna need some space from you. Go over there. And I think I would definitely be doing what Harper was doing. So yeah, she's straight up just annoying to me, but at the same time I relate to her, so it's very conflicting, because like I don't think I'd be friends with my middle school self, is basically what I'm saying. But who would be? And the last one kind of hurts, but it's Bryce from Crescent City. I don't think we'd be friends. I think she would just stress me out way too much. I relate a lot to, is it Fawn? She's got a friend in here. I feel like her name is Fawn. Juniper. So like Juniper, I think she's a part Fawn, in this book, is one of her friends, and like I relate to a lot of the stuff that I relate to Juniper. And while Juniper is her friend, I feel like Juniper gets annoyed with Bryce so much, like so much during this book, and I know that Bryce is just very like, this book is about trauma and like the reactions of trauma, and like I know that Bryce is going through her thing, and like I don't think I'd give up on her if I was already friends with her, but I don't think I'd be friends with her because even before this traumatic thing that happened, she was a big party girl, and like we learned the reason why, and like it makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, I don't know, like she stresses me out, you know? And I don't know if I could be friends with her. Even though I loved this book, it's one of my new favorites, and I love reading about them, and all of the characters in here are fantastic. In real life, I do not think Bryce and I would become friends. So yeah, that is a list of just a few characters I do not think that I would be friends with. This is actually a pretty short video, so we'll take that as a win. But yeah, these characters and I, if we were real people, would not mesh. But, I mean, I'm a real person. If they were real, we would not mesh. But I loved reading about them. A lot of these characters I loved reading about. It wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. But yeah, those are just a few characters I don't think that I would mesh or jive well with. Let me know down below if there's a character that you were just like, yes, that person, we would not work. We would not work in real life. I would love to know. But if you liked this video, and I very much hope that you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want to be part of this awesome growing family. I've also got all my social media down there, as well as other fun bookish links, so don't forget to go check all of those out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!